Jacob McGarrett, 612 Sheridan Avenue, Roselle Park. Ladies and gentlemen of the audience, members of council, Mr. Mayor Okerson, good evening. Please explain 343.15, small balances, tax balances, and please explain.
343.15 is a resolution that we do on an annual basis at the year-end wrap-up. It's canceling small tax balances under $10.
Mr. Mayor, resolution 346.15 for the
This is the ordinance that we are accepting tonight that the Municipal Land Use Board approved last week for the area redevelopment, which is what we are calling the old Amani property. Now this resolution,
with or without the ghost.
with or without the ghost, that all depends on how the lawyers come up, hopefully with the ghost. With that, we are adopting it tonight that the engineer can now talk to the lawyer for that area, that we can start coming up with what they want, plans, so forth and so on. So now we're doing it in this year's budget instead of putting it in next year's budget.
And the closing of ordinances on used money.
The ordinances are still open. We haven't closed them out yet. Hopefully sometime next year we will be working on them. Don't have an exact date for you.
Ladies and gentlemen in the audience, members of council, Mr. Mayor Okerson, I'd like to wish you all a healthy, happy, blessed New Year. Good night, sir.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
Did you want me to turn it on? You want me to turn it on? I didn't turn it on because it's like, that's all right. I had 3 minutes. Hey, what got me? Saul Kiersman, 150 Berlin Street. I guess regarding, in general, not only 346, but the entire area for redevelopment. Does this ordinance, I guess because the Municipal Land Use Board recommended that be done, did this ordinance make it so, or? So now we're just saying,
This
This resolution,
This is just a resolution. This is awarding the professional service contract to Neglia Engineering to start working on the plan with the redevelopment attorney.
right.
We have not formally accepted the Land Use Board's resolution because we haven't gotten a written resolution yet. They're doing that at their next meeting.
Refreshing.
So once they do that, then the governing body will have to do a formal acceptance of that. But this is just knowing that they've approved it verbally, so we could get rolling in this year's budget. We found the funds to do it, to get it awarded now, so we can get started on it now.
Okay. And with that, will that area,
This area listed here is the same exact area that was listed in the study.
right, what I'm asking is,
That might get fine-tuned as they go through the process.
will it be, or is it already designated as commercial at the bottom, residential on top, or is that going to be discussed later?
Be discussed later.
Will it be discussed before developers announced?
Yes.
Okay, so we don't end up
No,
with that long day where they say, oh, we just want to do this.
no,
Okay,
no.
Great.
Everything is going to be on the table up front.
and that's why you have that attorney?
Yes.
Because he's well versed in that, thank you.
Yes, sir.
And just by matter of house cleaning, to direct to the clerk, I was doing a review and I noticed that there's some people who were appointed to like the library board, but they haven't filed their FDS yet. So I don't know if that needs to be done because it's past their 30 days. Just for Kim Powers, she was appointed in June, I believe. And I did a review and there's no,
Send her a notice.
I'll submit the list of the other 2 people. She's just one that came up. I'm just canceling the small tax balances. Is this the actual purpose for this meeting?
Yeah, usually if we had any last minute transfers, things of that nature, that's why we always have this meeting. And this is, anything under $10 is not allowed to go to tax sale. So to clean the books up and keep them so we don't carry all penny balances here, there, and everywhere else.
About how much was it was everything total?
This year's net effect is like $205 being canceled.
Okay, and that'll clear the books for next year. And then the municipal land use board will be before the reorganization meeting, so I guess that's when they'll memorialize that. Because the land use board's on the 4th, right, and it's on the 7th. And then hopefully on the 7th, then will that be, or do you still have to wait? No, I'm saying, like, so once the land use board does it on the 4th, will it be available on the 7th to formalize that area, or does it still need to wait? That's an honest answer. Okay, thank you, everyone. Have a happy New Year.
Anyone else wishing to come up and speak?
I come up for another 7 minutes?
Seeing no one at this time, I'd like to get a motion to close the public portion.
Mayor, I would like to make a motion to close the public portion.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Okay. Madam President, may I have a motion that the minutes be approved pending any corrections?
Mayor, I would like to make a motion that the minutes be approved pending any corrections.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Okay, Madam President, may I have a motion that the bills and payrolls be not read and passed for payment?
Mayor, I would like to make a motion that bills and payrolls be not read and passed for payment.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Okay, all matters listed are considered to be routine and non-controversial by council and will be approved by one motion. There will be no separate discussion of these items unless a member of the governing body so requests, in which the case of the item will be removed from the consent agenda and considered in its normal sequence on the agenda as part of the general orders. Madam Clerk, could you please read resolutions 343-15 to 349-15, please?
Yes, Mayor. 34315 is canceling small tax balances. 34415, authorizing the treasurer to issue a check in the amount of $250 for a veteran's deduction for the year 2015 on Block 1009, Lot 9. 34515, authorizing the treasurer to issue checks totaling $4,621.12 payable to multiple lien holders for redemption of 4 tax sale certificates and checks totaling $5,100 from the tax collector's premium account. 34615, awarding a professional service contract to Neglia Engineering for the preparation of a redevelopment plan in the amount not to exceed $26,500. 34715, accepting the resignation of Joseph Cowper from the position of police dispatcher in the Roselle Park Police Department. 34815 is appointing Joseph Cowper to the position of per diem dispatcher in the Roselle Park Police Department. 34915 is appointing Martin Roden to the position of probationary police dispatcher in the Roselle Park Police Department.
Okay, anybody kind of discuss them, so may I have a motion to approve the resolutions on the consent agenda?
Mayor, I would like to make a motion to approve the resolutions on the consent agenda.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Okay. I have one matter for closed session, and it's the contract negotiations with the prosecutor. Okay. Whereas the mayor and council of the Borough of Russell Park wish to discuss matters which are described in the Open Public Meeting Act, Sunshine Law. And whereas the general nature of the subjects to be discussed in closed sessions are contract negotiations about the prosecutor. Whereas at this time, and on the circumstance under which the items disclosed in closed session will be disclosed to the public at a future time, now therefore be resolved, the mayor and council of the Borough requires to adjourn the open portion of the meeting and open a closed portion of the meeting to discuss the above item.
Mayor, I would like to make a motion to go into closed session.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Okay. At this time, we're on closed. Richard, if you would mind just 30 seconds. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are now back in open session. During the closed session of the meeting, we talked about the request for proposals and contract negotiation for the prosecutor. At this time, it was not resolved. So, can I have a motion to adjourn the meeting?
Mayor, I would like to make a motion to adjourn the meeting.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, thank you.